I just realized, oh wait, click, I'm in. All right, so let me back out and head to my house. All right, so I just dropped off some quick groceries for my brother and checked in on him because this morning he was kind of irritable. Okay, uh, he has schizoaffective disorder, and mostly it's like it is a combination of being bipolar and schizophrenia. So it seems like, and he was having, and this was months ago, psychosis. I have a feeling that the psychosis is gone away. Okay, I'm back. All right, so when he started seeing that weren't there, that's when for him it was worse. He would have like audio hallucinations, like hearing things. But I think he can manage those. And I can also tell when he does not wear his headphones as much. So, lately he has not been wearing them as much. And we've been having more conversation. Now, Monday was a big day for him, a lot of brain power. So I need to investigate. There's something I do need to look into adding into his supplements, but I'm going to do more research first and to help him a little bit more with cognitive function. Because unfortunately, who's to really say what really happened to him over the years? They say that, after a while, if a condition has not been treated, like being bipolar, like that's manageable now. A lot of people can live healthy, happy lives, right? It's caught early enough. And in my brother's situation, like he has a very quiet personality, demeanor. Like he doesn't really talk about anything really. And so it's hard for him to even mention like, oh, I'm hearing, so it's not, who knows how long it has been going. And then at the same time, when it comes to his healthy state, he again is very quiet. So I just kind of have to read his body and just kind of, go from there. So lately, yeah, he's been kind of okay. He was a little irritable this morning though. And just now he was kind of okay. He was still kind of talking to himself and to me at the same time, but he was talking. So there's that. So don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. The Body Electric Supplement, it is here. We talk about health, wellness, caretaking, manifestations, and all the good stuff. I'm also a musician as well, Nerd Queen. So there's a feature, I think, on YouTube now where you can kind of collaborate. So I'm going to figure that out, and I'll be doing more of that, attaching my music channel to this channel. Because that's the whole reason on why I wanted to live a healthy life. I think a lot of people think that making music is for young people, and I'm like, are you serious? When I studied classical music, there's composers who live easily into their 70s, 80s, and 90s. So it's like, I want to have a sharp mind. Even Beethoven lived to his 56, right? And that was crazy old back then, and that was Beethoven, okay? Bach, don't even get me started on him. He had like 15 kids, 21 kids or something. He was the original like baby daddy out there in these streets, okay? So Bach, the original baby daddy with all the kids. And Beethoven, like I said, he lived to be kind of old. And with all of that, it's, you want to have longevity. You want to still be thinking clearly. You're not over the hill if you're not, have life experience to be able to create. And part of that is having a healthy lifestyle, somewhat. It's not about like drinking and drugging and whatever else that's out there. There's a lot of people who think that that's how you have inspiration and that's how you're supposed to do. It's like, no, it's not. It's not. It's what you want it to be. Same thing for age and aging. A lot of people just assume, Like, okay, I went on live earlier on the music page because I was talking about I just got my oil changed and some other things looked at on my car. And the guy, one of the guys, he was flirting with me. And I was thinking to myself, unless he's exactly my age, he easily could be younger than me, not older. Because he was kind of flirting. I was like, dude, you don't know. I'm actually 50 years old. But it don't matter nowadays, apparently, because there's some dudes out there half my age or whatever. They'll be like, hey, how you doing? You know, all the things. So I'm like, sir. But yeah, he was flirting. And I'm makeup free today. Okay? I'm charming too, so there's that. But basically, it's like I move well. I think it's part of how I move my body. It's like I don't move like an old person. I don't grunt to stand up. I don't have a Dunlap. That's what my dad calls the beard, like the gut. I don't have a Dunlap, okay? Oh my goodness, come on. People in Atlanta again. In Atlanta, I'm on a scooter, driving up the way. Anyway, so yeah, I don't have a Dunlap. I don't want to stand up. I don't say, oh my knees, you know. So, I don't go around even saying I'm getting old. It's like, honey, I'm getting better. I'm vintage. What are you talking about? I'm better than ever. I know how to take care of my body. Like a lot of young people, they don't. They just run off on fumes or whatever. That's not maintaining. Think of it that way. That's how I think about it. It's like, even the kids in my class, I teach second grade, it's like some of them act older than me. I'm like, what's wrong with y'all? It's like, I go outside and play with them and they don't want to run. They're like, well, I'm tired. I'm like, what's wrong with you? What do you mean you don't want to run? Oh my goodness. It's the lifestyle, you know? It's the lifestyle. Muffin? Yeah, muffin tops or whatever. Yeah, I don't have a muffin top. I don't have a Dunlap. You know, I go around and move my body. In fact, I'm gonna come in here right now and work on my kitchen some more, like trying to renovate a little bit more. The sink is like 100 pounds. I'm still trying to figure out how to lift it without assistance and build around it or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But as long as I've got the apartment kitchen, I'm okay. But I really do need to get my kitchen going. I also need to buy a new stove. But at the car place, they just told me I need new tires. I already kind of knew. So I need to, look at my money and make sure I got what I need for, people are parking random. They're not parking in front of my, driveway because I don't have time for that. All right. So yeah, so health and the mindset of health. I'm not trying to be 25. No. Because most 25-year-olds don't know how to take care of their bodies. They're just running on fumes. They're trying to, build or whatever they're doing in life. Like, I remember those days. I'm trying to, I'm not trying to be skinty or anything like that. I take care of my inside so that my outside looks and feels a lot better. I do have a lot of allergies though. That's the only thing that I just can't shake. It's the environment. It's stuff that won't die because it's hot outside. It's 65 degrees right now in Atlanta. Okay, I have these layers on just because when I got up, of course, around 5 or whatever, and left the house around 6:30ish this morning. So that's why I'm still bundled up. But other than that, it's like 65 degrees. Like, I'm looking out at my neighbors. They're in like sweatpants and stuff. It's like things won't die. The plants won't go to sleep because it's too warm. And that's my only issue right now. It's the botanicals out there still trying to live. And I'm sneezing and puffy eyes. Other than that, I'm easy breezy, lemon squeezy, right? No joint pain. So I addressed all of that as a musician. Like, I have musician friends who are older than me, and they would tell me like, oh, take care of your fingers, take care of that kind of thing. And so yeah, I invested. I invested in my health so I can have longevity, so I can go to the piano or I can go play my guitar. You know, those kinds of things. Yeah. You're in Seattle? Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping that we have like we had one little cold snap maybe 2 weeks ago, and then it went away. It was gone. By the end of the week, it's back to 70 degrees again. We're just like, man, can we make a decision here? So, yeah, we're gonna have a warm-ish Thanksgiving. In fact, I went to go vote just now, like what, an hour ago, and the ladies in there were talking about how, it's like, is it gonna rain today? It's like, geez, it's like this weather does not know what it wants to do. So, yeah. But for the most part, you know, health and wellness. I mean, I'm not saying I don't have aches and pains. I move my body. Of course, there's going to be things, but I don't let it get to me either. You know. Oh my gosh, that's a lot. Yeah, and we've had a very, very dry summer here in the southeast. Um, in that cold snap, our school garden had some last minute crops that got frozen over that we could have used, but we, you know, unfortunately they got frozen in our school garden. And yeah, so as I'm learning how to do my tripod, sorry, really gotta work on it. So I wanted to turn it, like turn it, but it won't. My phone is so old because I keeps my phones. Yeah. All right, so yeah, I picked up a little thing here for the bathroom, but I already have most of what I need for work in the kitchen today. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. So if you're growing, or if you need that water, you know, you have it. You know, so here it is drought city, honey. Super droughty and dry, and you know, I'm congested. So I'm looking at my final bill for my car tune-up. Okay, so they did it. Okay, nice. I need to talk to them about fixing this. This is like a running joke. Okay, so one time when I went to this place, I think I did mention to them, I was like, hey, can you fix the spelling in my name? And it's been like at least 2 or 3 years ago. They still haven't fixed it. I see it now. I'm like, that's not my name. They haven't fixed it. That's why I'm laughing. Sorry. Yeah. Oh well. Say la vie. And I, like I said, I went live on the other one earlier, and they were so nice. You know, that's again, it seems like they got a new manager there, and I was missing. I was like, oh no, is it going to be like a bad situation over there now because new management looks like the old guy, he retired and stuff. He was old enough, and you know, I miss him, but you know, life goes on. But yeah, lots of things. All right, so I am hydrating though, so that's the other thing. So I had to kind of super hydrate now. So I've got some coconut water. I have picked up some kombucha for this week, and I do have cucumbers for the rest of the week. I made a salad last night. And I'm gonna lean more into sprouts versus just lettuce. I do like arugula, but it doesn't hold up pretty well in the sandwiches I've been making for lunch. So I have kale, and I have broccoli sprouts for my salad. So that's been going really well. They have everything else. All they have to do is take off a letter. I don't even know why. Who, you know, I don't know. That's my only complaint really with them. That's why I keep going back, because they're top notch over there. I don't mind paying. And then, yeah, they just reminded me I need new tires. So let me go maybe by Friday or Saturday after this holiday. I will check on the tire situation, because the vehicle needs to be running. Okay. Seriously. As much as you see me do lives in here, the vehicle needs to be running. I really want to, I don't know. Yeah. Mentality. It's all in that. And then, let's see. What else is going on today? Just organizing and checking emails and all this stuff. Like, I had already checked emails earlier, and I probably need to recheck some more. And I see a bird hanging out in a hedge over there, looking at me, looking at them. I'm like, he's like, and I'm like, that bird is looking mean too. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he's like staking out on that hedge. Dude. I will say, I'm gonna leave you with this, with a story time. So I pulled up in my yard one day, and there were like robins, flocks of robins. You would think that they, like, I secretly love and hate birds, y'all. So that's something. I secretly love them, and secretly, I don't say hate, I secretly fear them, because I think they're superior animals in a lot of ways. People don't like birds, but there's some smart birds out there, and they can fly. Some of them can fly and swim. Okay, do you see? Like, I can go through the whole, like. Sorry, my band just texted me, but birds. There's something there with them. Okay, but anyway, so I pull up into my driveway, and there are like dozens upon dozens of birds in my yard, or like in the lawn, and over here on this side too. And I pull up, and I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna get out. But now I was like, do I really want to get out? Like, these robins are not trying. Like, normally birds would like disperse, right? You would think, when a big like thing comes up on them. They didn't move. They didn't go anywhere. They were in the tree when the tree was still here over here. They were on the ground. They were everywhere. They were like, this is where we are right now. So I pulled up, and I was actually kind of scared. Like, I was like thinking, like sitting here in the driveway thinking, like, do I blow my horn? Do I dare to actually get out? And I was looking and everything. I was like, but they're not trying to move. They're not going anywhere. I was a little bit nervous, but eventually I think I did get out, and some of them started leaving, like, whatever. But they were just like, it's like, ma'am, we're not going nowhere. I don't know what you like. We're loitering, okay? We're gonna loiter right now. And they were, they were legitly loitering. They were just like in the tree, on the ground, everywhere. So yeah. A flock of pigeons? Oh my gosh. Pigeons are I just watched something, and I feel like pigeons have been misunderstood. I used to be on that train. I don't know why, because everybody else was hating on pigeons. Now I kind of understand their plight. Okay, because people were using and abusing pigeons, and now they're done with pigeons, and pigeons are now just, what we're gonna do now? We're just gonna live here now, because y'all used to use us. Yeah. Yeah, pigeons, I mean, before there was the internet and mail carriers, people were using pigeons legitly. Remember? If you watch those movies, they tie little messages on the pigeons and they do the back and forth. Yeah, that was a thing. That was a thing. So when that stopped, they didn't get rid of the pigeons. The pigeons were like, so what do we do now? That's why they're everywhere. And that's why now they kind of demonize pigeons. They're getting a bad rap out there. Okay, it's not their fault that humans wanted to use them and use them and use them, and then now they don't need them anymore. They're just like, there you go, pigeon. And then the pigeons are like, but what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Yeah, but that's why they're everywhere, especially in those large major cities, and everybody complains about the pigeons and stuff. I was like, well, y'all brought them there, okay? Even when I was in Bath, England, there were seagulls. I was fascinated by the seagulls, and Bath, spelled Bath, like Bath, but it's Bath. It is landlocked. It is inland. It is off of a river, but Bath has seagulls, y'all. And them seagulls, they are no joke. They were no joke when we were in England this summer. I was like, what is happening? Like, when I got into my hotel room, I legitimately started looking it up. I was like, why are all these seagulls here? I was like, there's no ocean here. I don't see like there's a river, but there's no ocean. Why are they here? So, yeah. Birds, I'm telling you. All right, y'all, let me go. And it's nice to chatting with you. No, we're gonna treat the birds well, okay? Because I'm gonna tell you, they know things, okay? They're up there in the sky. They know. They see things. They see the things. They see things. Okay. Bye. And then we got some. Yeah, they see the things. I'm telling you, Magneticus out there being silly. So tell your friends. Tell them all. I see somebody trying to work in the yard. Luckily, my lawn is down for the season. It didn't look like it's trying to grow anymore, so that's good. All right, bye. See ya. Like and subscribe, everybody. You know the drill.